Why is this movie so important?
Well, I just think, everything that's going on right now in America, all the violence and stuff, I think America needs a wake-up call. And, I think as, a community, we can do something about these things that are happening. So, after I read the script, I really connected with it. And, I'm so glad that I got an opportunity to be in this movie.
So what message do you think this movie sends to all parents around the world?
I think especially today, I think it sends a message that we have to really stay very connected to our children and really figure out what they're up to all the time.
So what advice do you think parents can get from this movie?
Wow. I think it's a couple of fold. I mean, it's partly about the fame culture that we have right now. And if you want to be famous, you just have to get attention. And I think part of the process for a lot of people right now is to do acts that are somewhat illegal. Guns seem to play a part in that culture. If your parents have guns, be real sure that you are clear with your parents about the rules and make sure your parents know that any weapons should be put away. And let's not bully people.
Why did you guys want to be in this movie?
I personally had experience being bullied when I was younger, and I felt it was a blessing to be a part of this project and be able to tell a story that does help prevent something like this from continuing to happen.
Right after I read it, I was like, wow, I really want to be a part of this movie because it's such a great movement, such a great message.
And kind of similar to Olivia, when I read the script, I just immediately wanted to be a part of the project because I think we've all experienced bullying on some level.
What important message does this send to all parents around the world?
Parents have to stay vigilant with their kids and have them not be mean to any other kids. You see what happens in the world when we're mean to each other. I think if we just are nice to each other, solve all the problems.
What advice do you think parents can get from this movie?
I think it's a great way to just sit down, watch the movie with your kids, and start talking about what they see. Do they see it at their school? How often does it happen? Would they know what to do if they saw someone coming into a school with a gun? What would they be able to do? What do they know how to do?
What message do you think this sends to parents all around the world?
Really have a good talk with your kids, see how they're feeling, see what they're going through, and get everyone involved to see if they can try and solve those problems.
What message do you think this movie sends to parents all around the world?
I think it sends a very strong message and a very good message about communication in families. I think it's very important right now that the more and more challenging life gets, the more dad and mom have to be outside and, working, and it's harder to pay attention to children. And sometimes what happens is that kids right now are being educated in a way by video games and all that, and it creates a tension there that can create other things to happen, and the kids kind of are evolved in a way that makes all that tension escape. And sometimes we meet people or kids who can be like Herman and can do bad things to other people because they don't know how to react to things.